G'day YouTube, it's Neon Doom here, back in the Neon Doom room. We're here for another fantastic and short episode of
Toy Doom Tuesday.
Yes, we're here for another episode of Toy Doom Tuesday. Now, I'm trying to keep this short because short is better. Short is more easy to consume. So let's just talk about a pretty cool find I found at EB Games. Now, when you think EB Games, yeah, sure, they have some okay deals for games and some collectibles, depending on what you collect. But as a rule, we all know that EB Games is quite an expensive store. Now, yes, the games that are at market value tend to be at market value. But even their second-hand games and their used games, so when I say second-hand, their cheap games and their second-hand used games are quite highly priced. So something that could be at $80 might be still at $50 or $60. To me, that's not really where my heart lies. When I want a bargain, I'm looking for like 60% down. So I know I'm cheap.
You're cheap!
I am cheap. So EB Games is a place I like to delve into because they do sometimes you come up with a bit of gold here and there, but as a rule, yeah, I don't walk in with a lot of faith that I'll walk out with anything. I have bought a few games from there in the past, but yes, quite an expensive store. But this time we won. So yes, they are expensive as a rule, but not on this day.
Not this day!
As Aragon said, not on this day. This day we won.
That is so cool!
Because I went through, I think maybe because it's the end of financial year sale, we came out with some toys, which was really good. I also stopped by another store, but I'll talk about that in a second. So I walked in and I found a bunch of these carded figures for cheap. Let's go through them real quickly. Now, I'm just collecting these because they're cheap. I wouldn't have collected them either way beforehand, but I like carded figures because I was a kid once and that's what I collected. I collected Star Wars carded figures. Carded, but I opened them obviously because I was a kid. But these are all a bit of a mixed bag. So here we have a $25 figurine from Obi-Wan Kenobi of the Grand Inquisitor, but it's the retro one. So they've made the legs stiff, you can't move them. There's no kind of movement there. No articulation except for the standard original vintage Star Wars style, but very cool. $5. I was very happy with that. Some of the quality on these is a little bit, there are some bends and some creases and cracks, but I don't really care because once they're all gone, you know, you might only one that you can find. Kawil, I have been looking for him. This is the vintage retro collection, so it isn't the other VTC collection. But Kawil, very cool for the Mandalorian. I do collect a lot of Mandalorian things. I know there's a big buzz about the Mandalorian, but I am a fan. I gotta say it's really good. So this is the the old retro style. Don't like that sticker. I know I think it is. Yes, it is a sticker. It does get in the way of the images. So Kenna, maybe you shouldn't put the sticker right there. Maybe you should put it up the top somewhere. But yes, very cool. There is some creases. I'm not too troubled by it, but very cool. $5. Can't go wrong. What else we got? We got one that always gets passed up on. No one wants this poor guy. We got a not a vintage style, retro style, but I think a VTC Lobot. $5. I don't know what the price was underneath. I could probably check. Let's check. They probably wanted too much for him. They wanted 30 for him originally. You can see it there. They wanted 30 for him. Lobot will never go for 30. He'll be a peg warmer. But yeah, cool. $5, man. Can't say no. You know, anything for $5 on a card. This card's reasonably good. Some of these cards have splits in them, or the plastic has splits in them, but he's pretty good, so I'm happy with him. $5. What else we got here? We got the fifth brother in the retro collection style. $5 was 25. Very cool. Very cool. I do not like these stickers. Kenna, stop doing this. This is very annoying. We like the images on the front. And we might like the stickers staying on there, so they're original, but don't put them right over the image. You could make a smaller one, and you could stick it up here, or you could stick it on the back. You know, there's nothing really in the way. But yeah, pretty cool. I like how the lightsaber is just all red, like the old ones would have been. Cool, $5. We have a Clone Wars I think it's a articulated one, yes. So 50th Lucasfilm Limited Anniversary, 29 bucks originally. Barris Offee. If you watch the Clone Wars cartoon, which I have both copies of, and some of the figurines, original figurines, Barris Offee is a Jedi Master. Pretty cool character. It's been reimagined as like fully articulated. $5 was 29. I'm not going to say no. Okay, what's the last one of the last ones? I got a original retro collection version of Ahsoka Tano with the Mandalorian header. I don't know what the price was on this. I should check. Let's check the price. It was originally 25, or maybe that was their original price or their markdown price. Very cool, man. Ahsoka Tano is cool. The series is coming up soon in August, September, or something like that. But yeah, cool to have that. $5. I'm pretty sure there is a little bit of bending here and there, but it's pretty straight card. No, it's actually pretty straight. Yeah, no, it's just the pattern that they've got on it. I thought it was a bit worn. But no, $5. All day long, mate. $5 all day long. Alright, and then we have the last one from EB Games as a win. I like these Black Series credit collections. They cop a lot of flack. Because I think they've been reimagined or packaged even from a boxed figure. But I like them, and I don't care about the plastic credit. Who cares? I mean, like, it's just an additional thing. At the end of the day, they repackage something. It's got the artwork from the Mandalorian, you know, the end credits for the series. They don't always choose the best images for these Black Series credit collections, but look, this was $39 originally, and for $19, I mean, like, these sell for $35, $40, $50 on eBay. So anything with the Mandalorian header on these credit collections, I'm going to try to find for cheap if I can. So yeah, very happy with that. $39 on this one. For $19, you'll find it for about the same price as this one up here online on eBay. But I'm happy. I like the artwork, and this is pretty clean. There were some messy ones, but I picked the cleanest one. So they're all the ones from EB Games, and I got to tell you, this is one of the only times recently I've won at EB Games. I usually walk in, have a browse, and walk out again because things are too pricey. But on the way past, I went to one of my closest local stores, and it's a toy store. I'm not going to give you the name because I don't want everyone flooding it, but it's a bit of a honey hole. I go to it every once in a while because they usually have markdown toys in different sections there. You know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Star Wars, Jurassic Park, Transformers, all that stuff. So some of these are not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but they're still on card, so I picked them up, and I've bought some of these before in the past cheap. So usually I find them for about $2.99, these carded figures, and I've got a few that people don't really want, you know, the ones from The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker. Anyway, so these are these white carded figures. These were peg warmers everywhere, but for some reason they stayed on the shelf most of the time at high prices. They got really generic covers on them. This one's not a bad cover, but $2.99 all day long, man. All day long. $2.99 was listed as $15. But R2D2, I actually saw this a while back, and I left it, and I came back, and it was gone. So I dropped by another day, and I found they'd restocked it. He's got little rockets on them, but very cool. Very cool. For $2.99, you are not going to go wrong. That was from my little honey hole store, and the other one I got was the old Luke Skywalker, $2.99. Once again, these are very generic packaging, and they're made with the Force Link logo, so they work with your Force Link if you have a Force Link. I have a bunch of Rogue One, which are not the same packaging, but similar style of cheap packaging ones, which I've gotten from the same store, and I think I paid like about the same for those each as well. So very happy with those ones. And at the same store, I also found this guy. So these guys are usually priced at about $30, $40. The Best AXN toys. They remake a lot of different toys. I've got some Gremlin ones up there. But this was a foot soldier. Now it is listed as $4 or $3.99. I do have a shredder. I picked up for the same price a few weeks ago from the same store, and was totally stoked to find a foot soldier on their shelf for $4. I would love to go back and buy like 5 of them and either make an army or sell them for their, you know, closer to their market price, a bit cheaper. But I really just, I can't throw money around like that, and I do not want to sell online as much as I think I do. It's a lot of effort to sell on eBay for me when I'm busy and I've got kids and all that. But I was very happy to find that regardless. So that was my last score. from my venture that day. So my little honey hole store and also EB Games. So I'm very happy with that score, guys. I hope you like seeing what I found. I also got this bag. They didn't have any bags there, and I got this bag of, I can't remember what his name is. What is his name? Loki. I think it's Loki from the Loki show. They had these bags. They didn't have any paper bags that day, and I just went, a $5 bag or $4 bag or whatever it was, and just put everything in there. But anyway, thanks for watching another Toy Doom Tuesday. Stay tuned for another one. I got a bunch of stuff I want to go through that I've just left in bags, because when I find good deals on toys, I try to pick them up where I can. I am a bit conscious of cash, so I don't like to do this too much, but when there's a good deal, I can't pass it up. So stay tuned for the next one. Make sure you like and subscribe. I keep mixing it up. There is a bell up here, which will really be down there. And subscribe, guys. You don't have to stay subscribed. You can unsubscribe anytime you like. But subscribe now, and then you can hit that bell and find out what's coming up next. We're doing 2 sets of episodes. We're doing our weekly, which is really kind of fortnightly at the moment due to the time, and our weekly Toy Doom Tuesdays, which I'm trying to keep on top of. But I hope you like what I found. Please make sure to hit that like, leave some comments. I mean, what toys do you find cheap? Do you like the ones I found? I'm pretty happy. I found some more as well, but we'll have to talk about it later on. Keep these short. Thank you so much for your time. Love all the new subscribers. Please consider subscribing and hang out with me in the Neon Doom room. There's going to be a lot of changes happening around here, so I hope to see you soon. And have a great day. Neon Doom out.
Steal my gravy?
Yeah.
I think you could use a mint.